Hi guys, Gigi's gonna make some bread to start with, and then we're gonna do some homemade potato soup. So here we have 3 cups of flour, just all-purpose regular flour with some salt. And in here we have two cups of warm water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and a good active yeast. So I've let this sit about 4 or 5 minutes. So I'm gonna just pour this in here. Let's see, that's still a little bit of sugar at the bottom. I thought would have dissolved. So here we go. So now we're just gonna mix. And I have a 1/4 cup of flour over here ready. So I know we're gonna need that. So when you're making bread, if you don't have, say, a measuring cup, say you just moved or something, you broke your measuring cup, you could say take a measuring cup like this, my daughter gave me, and say you could fill it, if you know that you're gonna make a big loaf of bread, you would use at least 1 to 2, well, you would use at least 2 of these for flour. So whatever you use for your flour, you're only gonna use half for your water and your yeast. So if you use 2 cups of flour, you only use 1 cup of the water to mix with your yeast.
And that ain't a measure cup, that's just a coffee cup.
Just a coffee cup. I'm just trying to give you guys somewhere to go in case, because like right now, we just moved and thank God I had packed my measuring cups. So we're gonna go with another, probably a good 1/2 cup. Let's see where we're at. Or maybe what, a 1/2, 3/4. We'll go from there. We'll stir this up. Because we're just looking, again, for the shaggy dough that is fun to make and watch it just kind of all come together. And I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil to mine because I like it. No, this one isn't open, pop up. Let's see, get this open. There we go, pop. And just a little bit of olive oil, there we go. Because that's what I'm going to use to put in my bowl after we get everything done. So that way the bread dough will have somewhere to go with it. You see how just adding just that little bit of dough just kind of, and it's going to, especially if you use a pretty good olive oil, it's going to make your bread dough taste really, really good. So I think I'll go just a little bit more, a couple more tablespoons. And again, bread is, any kind of bread that you make is going to be different if you make it in Tennessee or you make it in Mississippi or Colorado or Florida, because it goes off the humidity and what's going on with your weather. So right now, this looks good. Again, just a shaggy, kind of moist dough. We don't want it too dry. So we'll bring it together like this. And I'm going to pour some of my olive oil around. Bring it all back over here. Now those little dry bits. Might as well get all them as well. And then we're going to bring the olive oil back around the pan. There we go. So see, now it gives it some place to go while it's rising. And we're going to put this in a warm oven, just the oven light on, not the oven on. And we're going to check it in about 30, 45 minutes. We'll see you then. Okay, so we are at this stage now with the bread. This is going to be the first, the turning. And then just wet my hands. I mean, it's not, there's plenty of oil in there. Just going to lift and stretch. Lift and stretch. So you want to keep your dough as moist as possible. So if you get any of the dry bits up here, if they're not moist, leave them there. I got a couple that just fell in there, but that'll be all right. We'll make it work. Got kind of gooey and just let it do its thing. That's what we want to do, is we want to build up some bubbles and let it rise really good. Every time we do this, that's what it will create. So there's enough oil in there, so that's good. And get that done. We'll put it back in. And we'll be back when we get ready to put it in the oven. Thanks. Okay, so we're back to the bread. And today's just kind of been a fun adventure day. And You know how I always say when I'm cooking that I cook with love and from the heart. So sometimes any relationship, you have your good days, your best days, your not so good days, and sometimes they're just kind of not great days. So today I'm at a war with this bread because I tried a little bit different recipe. I was trying to take 2 recipes and merge it into one. So, and I didn't want to make focaccia, so I decided to add more flour and then put it back to bed. So that's what we're going to do. Let me get my other hand wet. I'm going to get in here and we're just going to kind of let it just do its own thing. It's going to...
That's thick.
The gravity. Yep. I'm gonna let gravity do its thing, right? And we're going to go like this. Get another hand wash here. If your hands are wet, it won't stick to the dough. So we're going to do it the other side now. Go like this. And let it do its thing. And this right here is what gets you your good bubbles and your good holes in your bread and all that. So I'm going to wash a little bit here. Then, because I'm going to do this, I need to clean all this up, I guess. Again, I'm going to go around here with a good olive oil. Not a lot, just a very little bit. And then as the bread starts to rise again, see, it gives the bread someplace to go. So we're going to cover up and go night-night for another hour. And there you go. See you in a bit. Now we're going to take the bread again. This is, I think, the third.
I think so.
I think so, yeah. Look at the stretch it has. Isn't that cool?
It's very stretchy.
It's very fun.
Looks like fun.
It is fun. Kind of like science. Oh. Oh. Let gravity do its thing. Yeah.
It's definitely getting fluffier.
It is. See the bubbles?
Mm-hmm.
We got bubbles.
I like it.
We like bubbles. Look. Nice bubbles. Beautiful bubbles. Hmm? It is jiggly. And you're supposed to, they say you're supposed to slap method or something. I don't know what that does, but I like just do this. Look at that.
Beautiful.
What the heck? Alright. So we're going to put her down in here again. To see how she soaked up all the oil? Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
And she's getting chunkier.
She is. So, that being said, because again, like I said, everything that I make is made with love. And I really don't follow recipes. So, we're going to put a little bit more oil in this, which is good. Because sometimes you just have to improvise when you're baking or cooking. I know that baking is a science.
Yes, it is.
So we're gonna, since she is liking this oil, we are going to add some more good olive oil. And we are just gonna let her take another nap. Be back. Okay, so here's our final bread. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of flour down here on my clean counter. And then I have some oil on my hands. I just oiled this pan, which this is what I'm gonna make a round loaf of the bread in. So we're gonna, look how pretty that is.
That's so pretty.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. She got very big, very fast.
Pull it away from the bowl a little bit. See how it soaked up that nice oil too. So when you do bake like this, try to use the best oil that you can. Sometimes that's all that you have is just the shortening or regular oil. The other thing I got, which is my scraper. Just kind of bring it like this. That is happy. Around. Pinch it together. And again, you can do it all different ways, guys. It's just kind of fun to try different things. It's a nice big bubble right there. So I'm gonna make her really pretty, and then I'm gonna take just a little bit of flour on top. I'm gonna get a sharp knife real quick. I forgot that too. They make a. I don't have the razor blade set and stuff yet. Okay, so let's get this. Scoop it. Go in here.
Beautiful.
Thank you. And if there's any dry bits or whatever, you're gonna kind of just, you can't hear it, but swish it around a little bit. And we're gonna go in here and cut just a little bit, like that. And I'm gonna make a cross today. Instead of a X, I'm gonna do a cross. Today's a beautiful Sunday. So there we go, and we're gonna cover this up on the counter for about 20 minutes. We're gonna let the stove heat up, and we'll show you when it's done.